matters to do with tourism in the county of Mombasa. And of course, we are headed to the peak season, that is in December. A lot of people visiting the country. And we are now joined by Sam Ikwai, who is the chairman of the Kenya Hotel Keepers Association for Mombasa. And perhaps, just to start us off, how do the numbers look like now that we are seeing a number of hotels are saying they're at 40% occupancy?
Thank you, Abby. My name is Sam Ikwai. I would like to correct, I'm the executive officer of the Kenya Association of Hotel Keepers and Caterers, not really the chairman. And so our office is in charge of the coast region. Currently, we are doing between 40 to 60 average-wise in the region. And these are very good projections compared to what we had last year. Most hotels are hoping that this can actually improve. You know, there's a phenomena with the Kenyan market. Many times we are last-minute people. So some hotels are projecting up to 90%, but averagely we are between 40 and 60 across the entire coast region.
And perhaps what's behind the renewed numbers? We're seeing a bit more of Nairobians trooping down to Mombasa, people from different parts of the country, really.
It be understood that the Kenyan tourism industry, and particularly the coast, has had such a beating the last 3 years. We just came from advisories from 2012, 2013, 14, 2015 was the lowest year. And what happened is that in 2016, a lot of investors, a lot of hotels, a lot of general managers really put in a robust marketing strategy to try and be able to sustain. We are also been supported by the campaigns that have been running by the marketing agency, that is Kenya Tourism Board, and therefore this has actually enabled the numbers to look as they are looking currently.
And do you think the hotels will be able to sustain this, and how can they best do it?
Definitely, Abby, we're looking positively towards the coming season. We have suffered a great deal, but then there are many things that are happening in the sector. For that time when we were under advisories and when the sector was not doing very well, we were a very big sector that had been muzzled within ESC as a ministry and another bigger ministry. So now we have a standalone ministry, and with the leadership of the cabinet secretary and the involvement, the participation that we're seeing from all the stakeholders, we're actually going to sustain this kind of growth. What we're just urging is that next year, being an electioneering year, hoteliers and actually every player in the tourism industry is really urging and talking to the political class that really we find a way that we can have our politics and still sustain our sector. Because what has happened in the past, that is after every electioneering period, after every 5 years, we face a slump in tourism. We hope this year we are going to have a different scenario from that one.
And finally, Sam, what's your outlook for 2017? And also, what are some of the key challenges you'd like to see addressed facing the hospitality sector?
As I've already mentioned, that there's a lot of interest in Kenya, depending with how we manage our environment, business environment, political environment between now and December. We're looking forward to a very vibrant 2017 and hopefully attain full recovery in 2018. Because of all the initiatives that have been put in place, the Ministry of Tourism is working out on a strategy. Every stakeholder, every investor is trying to see how he can actually position themselves to be able to harness the benefits next year. We don't have the advisories anymore, and so we are working towards that. The biggest challenge we are facing now is the environment that we're operating in. Tourism is not a devolved function, yet it is operating within devolved system. So many times legislations that are brought by the counties, some of them tend not to favor tourism, and particularly in the coast region. So what we're doing as a strategy is to engage the county governments, engage the leadership within the counties, and hoping that next year we are going to fast-track, for example, beach management bills, bills that are going to actually help to be able to spur growth within the counties. And that is something that we're working very closely with the counties and hope we'll be able to achieve that in the coming years.
Many thanks there, Sam Ikwai, the executive chairman officer actually with the Kenya Hotel Keepers Association, just talking to us regarding this critical issue around matters to do with the county government and what tourism has to offer in respect to the counties. Well, of course, we're still keeping it